Going live. Hello, hello, hello. It is that time again. It's 4:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I believe that I am good, all organized here. I've got Facebook up and running. Do say hello if you're dropping in for our Oracle read today. I believe I have YouTube up and running, so let me just pop onto YouTube and make sure that that is a go. It's a go. So I'm just going to pop on over. Interesting. Oh, dear. Technology. I just love technology. We're going to take a slight deviation. Oh, good. I'm there. View my channel. The U movement. That's where we're live. And yes, it shows pop that I am live. Over. Fabulous. One watching. That's probably me. So I'm going to continue with that, and I'm going to mute that, and we are good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the U Movement. I am B, and I'm going to pull some cards, because that's what I like to do on Sundays. It's a little bit of fun to lighten the vibe after a long, arduous week. Lots of purging this week. I don't know about you guys, but I've been purging. And then yesterday there was like some release, that Valentine's first, actually, Friday the 13th is a good luck day for me. So it felt like good luck. And then Valentine's Day, I spoiled myself rotten, like I always deserved. I've never really had a good Valentine's Day, so this falls into the category of the best Valentine's Day really I've ever had. I bought myself some flowers. I ate a nice dinner. I went to the spa today. And so, yes, let's pull some cards. I'm going to start with the Twin Flame something. Twin Flame Ascension Oracle, because it's been a little bit twinny as of late. Don't know if you guys are experiencing that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull, see what's coming through. And then we've already got two cards popping out. We got 1111, Twin Flame, everything is possible. And we got a breakthrough. Woot, woot, breakthrough, processing some karmic debris. Well, yes, let's clear all that stuff. We've been sent down to this planet to clear a whole bunch of karmic debris. And so a lot of us, if you resonate with Twin Flame Journey, have been on this crazy journey. And it is all about clearing all the blocks. Okay, so here's first card. There we go, Twin Flame. Then we've got our second card out, and look at this person skipping through. Yay, I made a passageway. I'm no longer blocked in. This reminds me a little bit of tower moments when the tower card in the tarot deck is depicted as everything is destroying. But the thing is, you're no longer encased. Who was it? Which fairy tale with the long hair? Rapunzel, let down your hair. She was trapped in a tower. You don't want to be trapped in a tower. That sucks. So when a tower moment happens, which happens all the time on this crazy journey, it's a way to break free. Hello, those that are joining us. My heart chakra video has really helped you. That is fabulous. I'm delighted to know that. So yes, if some things have broken down, which end up being I am free, that's time to celebrate. Look at this person. She's super happy. Yay, I'm free. I'm going to skip on out of here and free. I was skipping myself. I had to wake myself up because, as I said, I treated myself for Valentine's Day to a nice massage. So I was so zen before this read. I was like, how am I supposed to read any cards? I'm too mellow. So I literally ran out into a snowbank and did a snow angel to wake me up. And so this is it. When you have a breakthrough, you're like, yay, I'm free. So we're celebrating a little bit of freedom that comes after the break. First is the breakdown, then there is the breakthrough. Woot, woot. And so that is, and that's what this is. 5-5, breakthrough. So that's a good place to start from. Let me know if you have some things breaking down in which case you're processing. That's stage 1, and then stage 2, breakthrough. Yay! Let's move next into, I don't even know what the heck this is, Sacred Forest Oracle, because I'm here in the forest, and it's always good to get messages from the forest. Say hello, let me know where you guys are from, let me know if you want a card pulled for you. I can do that today too. I'm going to be on for a little bit. I'm pulling and reading from both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. We got Earth Spirit bringing in stability, okay? So that is fabulous, okay? So the order of these things, let's go through the order. We've got the twin flame journey that's kicked off. It's made us see all our karmic lessons. There's been a breakdown, and then we're processing through the karmic debris and clearing that. And then on the other side of like the chaos, because even the journey itself is like chaotic, is some stability. Okay, that's what we're moving into next, is this earth energy stability. So we're not quite spring-ish here yet, but the more you can get outside, regardless of spring-ish, like this is very summery vibe, over the next 6 months, okay? Stability, get into the body. How much grounding work can you do? Get your feet on the earth, get yourself near trees, go hiking. Because when you've been through a lot of chaos that comes with an awakening journey, that comes on your ascension path, that comes, you know, and then all these tower moments that you have can be very traumatic. And it's like you were living your life one way and everything seemed stable and secure and this, that, and the other, and it all crumbles and you're like, yay, I'm free. But whoa, like now I don't know what to do. I don't know what's next. I'm feeling overwhelmed. So we need to really work on grounding our nervous system. Hello from Louisiana. I like this. So far, we're getting a lot of swan energy coming in. So we've got a white swan, black swan, and then we got 2 swans over here in the corner. Hello, hello. Welcome everybody that is joining us today. So I like this. I like the energy that we've got. We've got a double energies of the swan coming in, and that's very unification kind of energy coming together. We also have this lovely fairy spirit that is like, it's like there's all this little magic stuff around her. Some butterflies. One looks like perhaps, you know, I'm thinking of like dragonflies and these little balloons of light. And one of the energies that I've been in lately is really about counting our blessings. So when we've had a breakdown and we've gone through the emotional pain that releases from the karmic, is we need to give ourselves, you know, this transitory period where we're honoring the pain, the sorrow, and the emotions, but we're also starting to count the blessings, the good stuff coming in, because look, they're escaping. Yay, I'm escaping. And then it's like, oh, look, on the other side, now that I'm free of this tower and there's all this like little blessings, count them. Where do you see them? Are you staying in a nice place? Are you talking to nice people? Did you have a nice meal? Did you buy yourself some flowers? Let's start counting all of these little magical blessings and start observing them. And the more we see and appreciate the little things coming in, the more things it will attract, right? So once we've gotten free of this situation and we're frolicking through the forest, start counting some of the blessings that you see as well. And listen, you can, both realities can be true at the same time. You can be grieving the old and like recovering from the old and trying to gain stability from the old that all collapsed, and at the same time could be appreciating the freedom, appreciating the joy, appreciating the light, appreciating the sunshine. Whatever it is, you can be 2 things at once, okay? There's a lot of 2 things at once as 2 timelines are coming together and merging. There's a merging in the energetic field, a merging. I like that. There's a play on words. Emerging and merging. You know, we are emerging into a whole new reality, and that whole new reality is a merging of 2 different energies, right? 2 different energies. Yes, you can buy yourself flowers, as Miley Red Cyrus sings. Thank you for I didn't, and write your name in the sand. There we go. We've got Miley Cyrus is our song for the day today. I like that song. It's a good song. Let's see what the work your light. A little bit of attitude. Miley Cyrus has a little bit of attitude. Work your light, girlfriends. Hello, hello, hello. All of those that are joining us over on Facebook, we've got a good few. And hello to everyone who's joining me on YouTube. We've got two card reads going at the same time with 2 different cameras. Ew. What messages do you have for us? Light. Light. Bring in some light. Oh, I love this card. It always reminds me of Mexico. I don't know if you've ever been to Mexico. It's one of my favorite places on earth. It really is. It's like I've had many past lives in Mexico. I've definitely lived in the Mayan culture because we've got this gorgeous cenote. Okay, this gorgeous cenote, and we've got a divine feminine and divine masculine energy coming in. We also had our divine masculine, divine feminine in this energy. So we are merging feminine and masculine within first. That's the first step in this journey. And I like this. So we've got divine masculine, a little bit hiding in behind this little giant lily pad or something. But our divine feminine energy is standing regally, royally in her purified garbs. But she's got her eye on the situation. She knows what's going down. So we're bringing in, what was it, Bruno Mars? I don't know. Was what Bruno Mars? We're bringing in some like luxurious joy, okay? Mexico always reminds me of joy. And I just love going to the cenotes and swimming around. So look at this card that's coming in. What does it say? It says, surrender to the sweetness. Yes, please. Yes, please. Venus energy, pleasure, joy. Make love to life. Yeah, we're feeling a little frisky, and I'm digging this energy that's coming in because this is good. As we start to count our blessings and see all these little magical moments that are seeing around, it's going to instill in us more and more and more senses of joy, sensing of pleasure, that real tantric experience, right? So I want earth energy is our body. It's the fundamental, it's the base of what we are. And the more we get into our body and allow our body to experience some of the sweetnesses that are life. So what are you doing to your body specifically that's going to cultivate a greater amount of joy? Now for me today, I went and I had a most luxurious massage. It was heavenly. I went and sat in the sauna and experienced this heat of the sauna. I jumped in a snowbank. I felt the sensations of the cold, hopped in a hot tub. It was a sensory experience. So if you're trying to ground yourself, the mind is still spinning out a little bit because it might be processing some of the old stuff that broke down. We need to get into the body. The body holds the answers. That is where all of the magic is in the body. What can I do for my body? What can I feed my body? How can I stretch my body? How can I move my body? For me, I also started this week Taekwondo. Liked it a lot, registered. I am a go to strengthen the body, okay? So as we surrender to sweetness, okay, I'm going to just do a little caveat here. That doesn't mean a whole bunch of sugar, people. That means treating your body sweet and kind. If you are treating yourself with sweetness, if you are loving on yourself, love the fuck out of yourself, then you don't need to synthetically fill yourself up with sweet things, okay? So we're not soothing ourselves through sweet. What we're doing is we're being sweet, we're being kind, we're being loving in how we talk and how we behave in what we do, so we can be sensual with our own body, have nice showers, light some incense, burn a candle, create an atmosphere, create a vibe so that your body can really begin to process through everything that came before, all the karmic wreckage that has been this awakening process that has taken us years. Now is when we like recover, restore. We've got Mercury in its pre-shadow, which is already bringing us into Mercury retrograde energy. And whenever a planet is in retrograde, we rest, we restore, we replenish, we rejuvenate, we re. So we're going to do lots of energies, okay? And really indulge your sensory system. Indulge your sensory system. Maybe, you know, give yourself a really nice shower and then like coat yourself with some coconut oil or some nice cream, or, you know, get some fabrics that feel nice to be in. Sensual experiences are going to tell the body that you are safe to start feeling pleasure. You cannot feel pleasure at the same time as you feel stress. So we need to tell the body, you are safe. You are safe to experience pleasure. You are allowed to feel pleasure now. I like that. I'm all about the pleasure lately. And it does feel like we shifted out of a lot of grief from last week, and we're moving into more pleasant experiences, physical experience. Get into the body. Try Taekwondo. It was fun. I had super fun. Yes, so if you're trying to, because we're also, remember, we're balancing masculine and feminine energy here. 2 cards are saying that to us. So, you know, from the feminine perspective, it is soothing, it is gentle, it's loving on the body. From the masculine perspective, in my own body, just in our own bodies, I'm like, I am powerful, I am strong, I am doing powerful yoga, I am doing Taekwondo, I am pushing my body. So we got to have a little bit of both. That's balance, you know? So get out, get walking, get sweating, and then come home and have like a luxurious bubble bath. What can you do to your body, for your body? Love on your body. That's the tantric experience. Physical, sensual, joyous, pleasure. We got 2 cards coming out from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. First, we have forgiveness, okay? And the way that I always view forgiveness is the one person you need to forgive more than anyone is yourself. So this person is reaching up to the divines and saying, please help me find a way to forgive myself. There's a lovely song by Sam somebody or other. I don't know his last name. Sam somebody. And he's like, how am I supposed to if I don't forgive myself? How am I supposed to love you if I don't forgive myself? So right now, we're not worrying about like other people. We're worrying about, you know, connecting to the divine and saying like, help, show me the way so that I can learn how to forgive myself, because I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. You know, I couldn't have done any better. I messed it up. You know, I made mistakes. I was struggling inside this tower. And so I reached for cigarettes. I reached for drink. I ran away. I didn't know what to do. I over this, I under that. And so we're like going, I need to find the path to my own personal forgiveness. Because when we have our own personal forgiveness, we move next into an energy of freedom. We've got this beautiful murmurization that's happening. And what that reminds me of is we're working in flow with spirit. You know, we're going with and in time with everything else. And everything is going to manifest as it's meant to, when it's meant to, in divine time, in divine way. No one particular, Sam Cooke, thank you, Sam Cooke, that is his name, I think, yes. No one particular person is in control of like the murmurization. It's all like, we're working together as a team. So it's the collective energy that's pushing and pulling things. It's the divine intervention that's pushing and pulling things. And so we're working together. It's not about one bird going, yo, all you birds better follow me. That's not freedom, that's control. Freedom means I am free to flow with things and allow what is meant to me to arrive when it's meant to arrive. I'm going to let go of what's not meant for me and let it go. And then I'm going to go to the next. And we're going to work together, just flowing Okay, so those are some beautiful energies coming in, forgiveness and freedom. Let's move next into the Work Your Light. Oh, what was the one I did before? It was the Starseed Oracle. This one's the Work Your Light. Girlfriend, work your light. Work your light. Somebody's saying love the balance. Yes, I'm loving the balance too. A little bit of like strong, I'm like, got it, don't mess with me, I'm going to protect myself. And a little bit of, it's okay, you're doing good. You did the best you could when you knew, you know. You got to mother and father yourself all over again because, well, they didn't do that great a job. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay? And then when we forgive ourselves, it becomes really easy. It just becomes secondary that we forgive other people. So if you're like, I'm really angry at them, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it right now. Worry about you and forgiving you for going what you went through, right? It's like forgiving others is a natural consequence of forgiving yourself. When you learn how to do it yourself, to yourself, then it just kind of like happens. Oh, we got more twos coming out. Pairs. Ooh, this is a new card. I haven't had this one before. First, we have up the Sisterhood of the Rose. Do you guys have some rose oil? I do. I'm going to put on some rose oil a little bit later. Very Mary Magdalene energy coming out. Beauty and devotion. Priestess. Mystic teacher. Okay, so that's very, very nice energy. You can see she's illuminated and she's with her sisterhood, and you know, now I'm hearing, is it sisters doing it for themselves? I don't know who that song is either, but yes, so standing into our priestess energy means that we are standing fully. And look, we are already standing. I told you we were surrendering to sweetness. Look at this priestess energy here. I'm all up. I'm all standing for myself. Our masculine energy is still a little bit shy. We're still learning how to protect ourselves a little bit, and we're still hiding a little bit, but our feminine energy is like, yeah, I know what I'm doing now. I'm fully in my sisterhood, and I'm working the collective energy so that I can rely on others within my community. I don't need to just rely upon myself. I don't need to build a tower. Right? Our old coping mechanism could have been to build our own tower, to shut ourselves off in a tower because it felt safer. You know, the world didn't feel like a safe place, so it felt safer to have really thick, wide, big boundaries. And so as we get to know ourselves better and as we build our light and we stand in our strength and we illuminate, what ends up happening is we don't need to have boundaries the size of the ice wall in Game of Thrones. We can just stand in our own sovereignty and our own royalty and say, yes, no, there you go. So, sisterhood. And next up we have, which is also very Mercury and retrograde energy, take a break. Okay, so if you didn't get the memo already, I'm giving you another. We've got another swimming in waters here. So you can see here, there's the teeny tiny lady swimming in waters. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So if you've been pushing this, pushing that, controlling this, micromanaging that, take a break. Go sit down and I don't know, go to the local gym that has a swimming pool or a sauna or something like that and just indulge in the sensory experiences so that you can like relax a little bit. And the reason for this is it's like, I don't know if you've ever trained for a race, okay? So when you're training for a race, you're like, go, go, go. Every day you're out there, you're doing exercise. Your coach is like, go a little bit further, go a little bit further. And then what happens is the day before the race, you're like, rest. You need to rest your energy for the race. So the day before the race, oftentimes, I used to date a runner way back in high school. And the day before the race, he would like heavy up on carbs. He would indulge himself because he's like, I need the sustenance for tomorrow's run. So the day before a race wasn't about training. It was about resting and relaxing. So we got a race that's coming up, okay? at this horse energy that's coming in 2 days, okay? That's why I called this oracle read chomping at a bit on the bit, because we can feel it. We can feel that change is coming, but it's not coming today, okay? Today, we're going to carb up a little bit. And when I say carb up a little bit, I mean a little bit. But we're going to carb up a little bit. We're going to eat healthy foods. We're going to nurture ourselves. We're going to take care of ourselves because we need the energy and the sustenance. So if you're sleepy, sleep. If you're hungry, eat. If you're like needing some sensual experiences for your body, help stabilize that, because there is a race that's coming. Like, this year is not going to be like last year. Last year was crazy. Last year was the crumbling of a lot of karmic debris. Look, this year is not like I'm breaking. This is I'm free. I'm free. Right underneath it is freedom card. I am free. And so once you get free from a huge battle that was escaping from karmic situations, there needs to be a rest before the next, which is the race. So we've had the battle, now we're resting, and then next we're going to step into. So we're going to have a break. Give yourself a Kit Kat. Don't do that. But give yourself a healthy chocolate. If you need a recipe for healthy chocolate, I can give you a recipe for healthy chocolate. We're going to take care of ourselves, because the next level of work, it's also like summer vacation, right? You go to freshman year of university and it's hard and it's difficult and you're breaking all your like old boundaries and you're trying and you're this, that, and the other. And then you have a holiday, you have summer break. And then what happens after that is you're like, you go back and you start your next level, is that your sophomore year? You start your sophomore year and you're a little bit wiser. And so this is us starting our sophomore year. We're moving into something new energies. This year is bringing in, listen, we've got every single planet in new energy, every single planet in new energy that has finally gone direct. So that's the closing off of cycles upon cycles upon cycles. And we've got this fire horse energy coming in. Let's see what crystal is going to help us best right now. Red jade. Ooh, red jade. Warrior. You are a warrior. Individuality and chi. Remember I mentioned, like doing a little bit of like working out? Unleash your inner warrior. Red jade is a stone of power. Okay, last year we were escaping, destroying, destruction. Last year was Kali energy. This year is we are the warrior. Now I'm hearing Imagine Dragons, the song Warrior. Go listen to that one. This year we're building up our strength again. So we've got to recuperate and balance that with some strength building. So maybe do some sit-ups, some push-ups. Try. There's a challenge for you. I'll challenge you and I'll do it with you. Okay? Let's start with 1 push-up and 1 sit-up today. And then tomorrow we'll do 2. And then the next day we'll do 3. And the next day we'll do 4. So we're going to build up a little bit of strength building. Okay? So we need strength because this whatever's coming next requires us to be a little bit stronger. Okay, so red jade is a stone of power, able to release anger in constructive ways that solves problems. Well, we got a shit ton of problems, people. Have you seen what's happening in the news? It's a lot of problems. We need to be in our power to solve these problems. Filled with chi, otherwise known as ki or prana, known as life force in the Chinese culture, red jade enhances passion. Vitality and strength. Take action and move decisively. Red jade enhances your courage, protecting and inspiring you as you move forward in your day-to-day life. Use red jade when you are looking to have exponential results. Hell yeah. Whether it's with your finances, business, or with your physical health, good luck is bestowed onto you. The signs that are associated with this is Aries, so good if you are Aries energy, and Venus. And so that's twice we've mentioned Venus. So the sisterhood, the feminine, divine feminine energy is Venus energy. And Venus is like, I ain't taking no more bullshit. You've pulled me down, you've collapsed me into 100 million pieces, and I've built myself back up, and this time I've done it stronger, wiser, and everything. So if you happen to have any red jade, I certainly don't, but like that's a nice stone energy that's bringing in, and you can just like say, give me the energy of red jade. You don't actually need a chunk of red jade to bring in the energy of red jade, but I like that because it's the messages of power. So what are you doing to help empower your body? Empower your body. Let's see what the spirit animal kingdom has to say. And I'm going to go check out some of these comments when I do. We've got the only method I do is driving in traffic. Method for what? For releasing your anger? What is it that you do while you're driving in traffic? The energy this week is going to be intense. I hope everyone is prepared for it. Well, at this stage we should be, because we're all warriors. We're all warriors. Yes, we know how to process our emotions now. We can both process our emotions and cultivate blessings, because we are warriors. That's our job. Warriors of light. We've got, I believe the energies are now in Aries today. My birth sign, well, some planets are in Aries, not all of them. Oh, this one's a special message for Carrie. I don't know if she's with us today. We got Squirrel. We got Squirrel coming in with some messages of organization. So, while we are empowering ourselves, it's time to make a little bit of decisions, sit back for a little moment and ponder the best way to do something before you jump into doing it. How can I organize my physical belongings better? Does everything have its place? Is there a good flow of energy? Is my home organized? Is my emails organized? Is my finances organized? Sit back. Don't make impulsive decisions. Sit back and organize as you need to do to make things run smoother. When you're running around in a frantic way, you end up making way more mistakes and it ends up taking way longer. So if in this time that we're sitting back and taking a break, we're thinking about how we're going to do things before we go and do it, before you send the email, before you sign the contract, especially now with Mercury in retrograde, now is not a good time for signing things. Okay, now is not the time for signing up for a new membership or signing any contracts or anything. Wait till Mercury is out of retrograde. So in the next couple of weeks, be like, what is my best way forward? What is the best approach that I could do in this situation? How can I handle this? What should I say? What's going to resonate with me? What's going to work the best? So we're taking a break. And we're being like a squirrel, and we're going to sit and we're going to observe for a little bit before we make any decisions. We're not just going to run around like a chicken with our heads cut off. We're going to be very clear of, I need to collect this and put this here. And so for me to put that there, I first need to clean out this cupboard. I need to empty out this drawer, and then I can organize it the way that I need to do. So a little bit of, while we're still in winter, I would say make sure that your physical space is organized. Again, the physical, the earth, the grounded. If my physical space is organized, then my mind is more organized, then my emotions are more organized. So what can I do? Can I pack things up and organize them in totes? Can I go through my sock drawer and get rid of all the socks that don't have a pair? Can I, create a storage solution in my basement because it's overflowing with stuff? Can I purge some stuff and give it to charity? Can I sell some stuff? How can I organize my life so there is a greater flow of chi? So Marie Kondo, is that her name? Marie Kondo is like, she is like pick everything up and go, oh, okay, do I love this? Does this bring me joy, pleasure, peace? Yes, it does. Okay, where does this go? Where's the best place for it? Oh, in this bowl. That's great. I have a home for it. But if you don't have a home for things and things are cluttered all over the place, then you're gonna, like, it's all gonna go for waste, right? If it's not organized and maintained in a certain efficient way, then the flow of energy becomes stagnant, and that's when you could have some ick. Okay, so we got, I love that we have squirrel energy. Now, if anybody wants a card pulled for them, tell me your favorite color, please, and thank you. Put in a color in the chat, and I'm going to pull a card for you. Just a color, and that will let me know which deck I should pick. And while you are putting that into the chat, I am going to pull my last of my chosen decks, which is the Archeo deck, and see what archetypical energy is coming up. Hello, Sherry Davidson is watching. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody, welcome. Oh! Interesting. Awakener. We got Awakener energy coming in. It's like the revelry at in the mornings at you know, before the soldiers set out for war. I don't know what they do. I'm not a war person, but yes, before you get yourself all, we're not in the war. Okay, we're waking up right now. We're waking up to the reality that there's going to be some war. And when I say war, I don't mean like traditionally. I mean like standing up and being spiritual warriors of light. And standing in our power, blowing things up, because this energy up here is like still asleep. So there's a lot around that needs to be addressed, and you can just see it. Just go on social media, just observe what's happening. There's so much happening, so we need to prepare ourselves for this lion energy to come alive, this roar, utilizing of our anger. Isn't that what the Red Jade card said? It said, and I'm going to repeat, Red Jade is able to release anger in a productive way that solves problems. Yeah. Anger is not a bad emotion. We should be angry. There's a lot of things that we should be angry. There's nothing wrong with anger. Anger misused is like a nuclear meltdown, but anger used well is like a nuclear power plant. And so you can light up a city or you can destroy a countryside, depending on how you use your anger. Let's use it for good. Let's use it for good. Because we're going to need a lot of power and a lot of strength to wake up the sleepy system, the system that is just stuck. So Pam said, card, please. Anyone else for a card, let me know. And I am going to pull a card from the sea for you, Pam. The Sea Journeys Oracle, because I know you're near the sea. I don't know if you can hear that. There's about 15 skidoos, snowmobiles, that just zuzzed on by. Oh, that one just flew out. Joy to the world. There you go, more joy. That's the second time we've got joy as a message. May you pursue what lights you up. What lights you up? That is the question. What lights you up? Is it walking along the sea? So twice we've had the same message. I love it when we get duplicate messages coming in, both involving water, by the way. So we have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. And then we have joy again, which says, may you pursue what lights you up. So yes, every single day, ask yourself, what is it I can do today that's going to bring just the tiniest little bit more joy into my life? This actually ties into my ABLE program. I don't know if you guys know my ABLE program, but back in the day of 2019, when I was like despondent, depressed, and miserable, I was like, I need to figure out a way out of this misery. And so I did some research about brain chemistry, and I came up with the ABLE program. A, every single day achieve one thing. B, bliss, which is this joy energy. Every single day do something that's going to cultivate a little bit more bliss. Just every day, just do one thing. It could be draw a picture. It could be sing a song. It doesn't have to cost money. It can be anything. It can go for a hot tub, go for a walk in nature, give yourself a nice massage, rub some cream on your face. Whatever it is, do something every single day that's going to bring you a little bit more joy, because the road to bliss is a long one. We got to climb up all of the emotional frequencies, purging out the old, cultivating the new, so that we can get up to bliss energy. And joy is on its way. Joy is our sacral pleasure center that is like, what can we do to create more joy in our life? Next in the ABLE program is, and I just did a video not so long ago talking about the energies, climbing the energy frequency on my YouTube. It might be my last video. I can't remember. Go check it out. And if it's not the last, it was the time before. ABLE. L is love the fuck out of yourself every single day. Love, love, love. And then E for exercise. Every day, do a little bit of exercise. Either go out and do some aligned walking, get your posture straight, or get down and do stretching. Or even better, do both. Because then you're balancing masculine and feminine energy. The walking is active and the yin yoga is feminine. So you're counterbalancing. And if you do those 4 things every single day, you will completely transform your life. Like, I am not even remotely close to the same person. I don't look the same, talk the same, think the same, behave the same, nothing, because I abled myself out and through a lot of these tower moments, escaping from like karmic situations, and that's how I was able to escape. So if you're still stuck in a tower and you haven't been able to escape yet, able yourself right on out of it. What's one thing I can achieve today? Oh, I can organize my space. There's something. Organize a drawer every day. There, you're doing your A. B, one joyful thing that you can do every single day. L, love yourself a little bit more, and that includes feeding yourself healthy foods. You know, that's true love, is when you feed yourself healthy foods. And, sorry, I can't remember the order these cards came in. And then E for exercise. ABLE. Anybody else for a card today? Or are we ending up early, which could be possible, in which case I will do a quick review of all the energies that are coming in. So we're starting with card 1111. For all of us who are on the twin flame journey, that is hitting home. What you see here is feminine and masculine energies, nice swan energies coming together, merging. That means within us, we're balanced with our masculine and feminine so that we can escape out of the karmic situations and be like, bye-bye, I'm out, I'm gone, I ain't putting up with this shit no more. I am free, look at me, skip on out of here. I'm going to start counting my blessings. All these little miracles around me. Oh, yay, I got a nice big window. Oh, yay, I've been made somewhere nice. Oh, yay, I got a job opportunity. Oh, yay, whatever. Count your blessings, even if they're small, because we're going to start savoring and surrendering to the sweetness that is life. The more we focus on that, the faster we'll be able to process through the old stuff that didn't go so well. Because we need to become more empowered, okay? So this jade energy is a reminder that we need to practice our own masculine energy of strength and power, okay? That is something that we need to cultivate. As well, we need to cultivate some self-forgiveness. You did the best you could with what you had at the time. You didn't have all the information 20 years ago that you have today. You weren't awake then. You didn't have other tools that you could have used. So you used the tools that you knew how to use, and that's what kept you alive. And so we practice self-forgiveness. Because we're stepping into freedom, to flow in this murmurization, to flow with the collective energy. Flow. I'm not in charge of everything. What I need will show up when I need it. I have faith. I have faith. If I'm drowning and having difficulty, I can turn to my sisterhood and talk to others that are on this awakening journey with me. You're not alone, even if you are alone, even if you're living in your monk era. There is a sisterhood. So hey, join the Spiritual Warrior Support Group Zoom meetings on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays at 12 noon, and talk to the sisterhood to see what they're going through, and they can like resonate back to you. Oh yeah, I'm going through that too. It's been rough, and now I'm feeling like this, and yes, I'm having this physical symptom and that ascension. Because right now we're Mercury gone into its pre-shadow for retrograde. We're going to rest a little bit more. We're going to rest, restore, relax, replenish, take care. Don't sign contracts. Take it easy. Think. Start thinking about your next steps. Organize your next steps before you take your next steps. Don't hit send. Don't say sign. Don't make decisions. Don't move forward. Stay still and organize it out in your mind. And this is where that lovely skill set called hypervigilance actually can work for you. Because you can be like, if I approach like this, how's that going to go down? And if I do this, how's that going to go down? So use some of those skills that got developed and overly developed in our trauma era for our highest of greatest good in our organization. Well, if I organize this like that, then this could flow like that. It's a good thing. We've got the reveille happening, and this great awakening is upon us. We're about to experience the largest awakening of mankind that you've ever experienced in your life. So the horn is going off. Don't know if you can hear it, but it's going off. It's going off with everybody that's pissed off. It's going off with everybody that's saying not enough. This is wrong. We got to change things. So this is happening because this old system that's all concreted in is like, no more. No more. It's going to change. But like we're at the beginning. It's just the beginning when the little whistle blows at 6 a.m. in the morning. Oh, people have got to get their sleep out of their eyes and wake up. And what are we doing? What's the plan? What are we going to be organized to do? When I organize my space, I organize my mind. When I organize as an individual, I organize within my sisterhood. Okay? We got to be organized. Without organization, it's just going to be chaos. Okay? So let's get organized. And we got to experience a little bit of joy. Just squeeze in a little bit of joy wherever you can. Whatever it is, a little bit of joy. That is today's oracle read. Last call for a card. If somebody wants a card pulled for them before I disappear, because we've still got a wee bit of time, throw into the chat your favorite color or something, and I'll be motivated to pick a deck. Otherwise, if you have any questions, now is also the time to ask a question, and I can answer the question. While we're waiting, few announcements. I do appreciate any supers donated there on YouTube and any stars on Facebook. Thank you, and thank you for all donations. If anybody is looking to book a one-on-one with me, they can do that by sending me off an email at justbebeing@gmail.com, and we can book either, yes, Genevieve, I'll get you a card in a second. We can book either an oracle read if you want one, or an intuitive counseling session, or a little bit of both, whatever floats your boat. Just let me know what makes you happy. Even a distance healing, I do that too. Now, Genevieve, I feel like you need a white light card. So I'm pull from the white light oracle for you. Oh, color green. Oh, then I'm not. Then I'm not going to pull from that. I'm going to pull from my green, from the Healing Spirits oracle instead. See? That's why I asked for colors. Because then I know which direction your soul wants me to pull. Because I have like a lot of oracle decks. Lot of oracle decks, yes. So, Healing Spirits Oracle, and battery's dying on my phone. Should have plugged in. What is the message for John and V, which is also for everyone else in the collective, please? Ooh, powerful. Courage arrives when you step over fear. Card number 35. So here's this energy here, very etheric. Somebody asked me recently, actually it was in the Friday's Spiritual Warrior Support Group Zoom meeting. They said, you know, they're trying to do a new project. And she's like, I am really feeling a lot of fear around it. And I don't know if it's my ego or if it's my soul that wants me to do these things. And I said, well, how you know it's your soul is because you're scared out of your tree. If there is fear involved, that is your soul, because your soul wants you to move out of your comfort zone. That tower that we were in, that breakthrough, right? On the other side of this is fear. Because you're like, oh, wait a second. I was kind of comfortable in my tower. I understood how everything was. Everything had a certain way of doing things. And then you're in a whole new territory. So when you're doing something new and being new, it's going to come with fear. And that's how you know you're doing the right thing. Because being a warrior and being courageous means just doing it anyways. Like you have an inspiration to do something and you just do it anyways. And if it's ego, on the other hand, it sounds much more like something you actually want to do, which means, you know, well, I'd rather have this shot of tequila in this moment because it would make me feel better. I'd rather eat this chocolate bar because it would make me feel better. All of those, that's ego. That's ego. If it's the easy path and it's the familiar path, and it's what you've already done before, that is ego. But if it's the unfamiliar path and it's pushing you outside of what you've done before and making you do things that you like, whether it's speak up or, you know, play instruments in front of new people or do a YouTube video or whatever it is, learn to drive. I had to learn to drive last year. Then you get an inspiration and spirits like, I want you to do this. And you're like, but that's what happens. And so courage, real courage is facing the fear that arises and just challenging yourself to push through it. Unfortunately, with movies, they always depict, you know, heroes as being like, I'm a hero now and I feel great. That's bullshit. That's total bullshit. What a real hero looks like is, oh my God, I'm so scared to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. That's what bravery actually is. Bravery is not like, I'm going to walk over and lift this car up over the bridge and save this person. Just ding. No, that's not it. It's, oh my God, what am I doing? I have to try to do this. So we're being pushed a little bit more outside of our comfort zone, a little bit further into a whole new reality. And so if all of us are feeling a lot of fear of like, how am I going to survive? What am I going to do? How is it going to look like? I don't know. I'm scared. We have to have courage to just one step at a time. That's like a journey of 1,000 steps. Isn't that loud? So I don't know who said that, but anyways, you know who I mean. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. We just take one step, one step, one step, one breath, one day, one at a time, one at a time. We don't need to solve all the world's problems today. We need to just, what's the next thing I can do? What's the next thing I can push myself into doing? And the more we face our fears, the more fearless we become. Right? So challenge yourself to do new things in the next couple of weeks. I'm doing Taekwondo and I dig it. And I was even saying to somebody, you know, I'm going to look to find a place that I can jump out of an airplane. Because I've done everything else to like face my fears. So why the hell not jump out of an airplane? Because I figure if I can jump out of an airplane, I'll be shitting bricks. Excuse my French. But like, if I can do that, then I can do anything. And that's just it. We need to keep pushing ourselves to face our fears. Whatever the fears are. I was terrified of driving. Okay? Terrified. That was a lifelong fear of mine. Was driving. So what are you terrified of doing? And then do it. Then do it. Then do it. Then do it. Yeah, I want to know what you're terrified. Leave me a comment about that. So that is our read today. We are standing in, this year is all about courage, warrior, power, strength. It's an exciting year that is in front of us, and you don't need to do it alone if you're feeling a little overwhelmed. Okay? Mwah! I'm sending absolutely everybody all of my love and peace in to you. And I'm going to sign off now. And you are able. You are able. You are able. Mwah! Lots of love, everyone. Lots of love.